Hey everybody, I'm Hugh Brownstone for Three Blind Men and an Elephant. And today I want to talk about, well, other gear. Not cameras, though if you haven't already done so, please check out our latest camera reviews, including our final verdict on the Hasselblad X1D, because it did not turn out quite the way I expected. Our video on the Sony a7R III, which I named my 2017 air quotes medium format camera of the year, and puts the X1D into sharper relief. And Sony's newest a7 III, the camera that, more than any other today, puts a few more nails in the coffin of DSLRs. Now, I don't want to talk about cameras. I don't want to talk about lenses. I don't want to talk about audio. I do want to talk about lighting. Yes, in particular, I want to cover my 2017 Lighting Gear of the Year award winner, Aputure's Lightstorm Mini20 LED Flight Kit. But this is going to be relatively brief, because what's more important than the gear is what you do with it. Duh. And that really is the big reason why I like the LS Mini20 LED Flight Kit so much. I like it because it's so small and lightweight, with 3 separate heads, one of which is bicolor, only one, the other 2 are daylight balanced, all with built-in Fresnels, free rotating barn doors, dimmer switches, batteries, filters, power bricks, stands, and mini ball heads, all packed into 2 tiny bags, that it's easy to take with me on location interviews, even as a one-man band, with a very small trunk in my car. I like it because with those freely rotating barn doors, they give me an option I've never had so easily at hand. Dramatic, highly directed lighting to create atmosphere, especially for product shots. I like it because the lights are quiet. I like it because LEDs don't melt the faces off of my subjects. I like it because the lights are color accurate. I like it because it's $7.99. It does not cost an arm and a leg. Do I wish the included batteries, Sony-style batteries, didn't attach via clamp to the light stand and were actually integrated into body of the lights? Yes. Do I wish the 2 daylight units topped out at 5400, 5600 Kelvin instead of 7600 Kelvin so that I didn't need to use the gel filters? Yes. Do I understand that the reason they top out at 7600K is so that they could be brighter, and the kit comes with gel filters and clips if you need them? And do I still wish they'd top out at 5600K so I didn't need the gels? Yes, yes, and yes. Do I wish that all of them were actually bicolor? Yes, though now you couldn't at the time that I got them, buy a 3 bicolor head setup without stands for $750, which is pretty great. Do I wish you could swap out the barn doors on occasion for a mini Bowen-style mounted softbox? Do I wish the mini ball heads and stands would be strong enough to hold it? Am I sure they wouldn't? Yes, yes, and no. I'm not sure they wouldn't hold it, but I'm guessing not, even though I really like these little stands. The LS Mini20s are not as robust as my go-to setup, the Aputure LS120. Not nearly as bright, and simply not capable of the same level of soft, flattering light I actually prefer for interviews or lighting larger areas when I pair the 120 with Aputure Light Dome or bounce the 120 off a ceiling or wall. The LS Mini20 wasn't designed for these purposes, but they are marvelous for creating dramatic light and shadow. Definitely usable for 3-light interview setups in a pinch, and they are absolutely an integral part of our studio setup, which now includes an LS1 studio and a pair of LS 1/2Ws, where the Mini20s now reign supreme for much of our product shot work. Yeah. Some of you might argue that in an era of 208,400 ISO cameras with dynamic range at base ISO of 15 stops, we don't really need to think about lighting as much as we once did, but I would disagree. It is still the case that the cleanest imagery is obtained at the lowest ISO, and wide dynamic range within a single scene is not always a good thing. Indoors, this almost always means auxiliary lighting, while in the brightest natural light, we need ways to soften and cut it back with scrims, flags, reflectors, fill. which is one reason why, when it comes to my own work, my emphasis is on the smallest, lightest, simplest tools possible that can satisfy my requirements rather than serve some absolute notion of best, irrespective of price. And why I think the Aputure LS Mini20 LED deserves a look for anyone upping their lighting game. That's it. If you like what you've seen here today, please give a thumbs up, subscribe, join the conversation below, share, add to a playlist, support our work by using our no-cost-to-you affiliate links, or even making a contribution directly via the PayPal link below in the Show More section under this video. As always, we thank you for it. For Three Blind Men and an Elephant, I'm Hugh Brownstone. See you next time.